What the heck did I wander into? Look at this. No trails, man. You want to see my nuggets?
Whoa, look at those.
This black is shoral tourmaline. This is quite pegmatite-y, which could potentially indicate big gold if we're in the right zone. So I'm skirting a cliff face, and I saw a little opening down in the wash. We don't have any bedrock down here, but this is one of the only little pockets I could get into. It's just bizarre. It looks like a jungle. I mean, look at this. Big jungle. And it's as far as the eye can see. On the way down, I saw some kind of big wasp-looking thing, and then something crawled up my pants and stung me. Hopefully it's nothing dangerous. Let's poke around, see if we got anything to detect. Trouble with this is where the critters want to be as well. I'll slide my detector in pretty much anywhere I can. Wish me luck. The geology above looks awfully interesting. There's a bunch of greenstone, some metamorphics, and there are quartz veins running in it. There was one zone that looked very interesting. Now look at this. This is what I want to see. Look at that. This is an old hand-stacked wall. That's definitely not natural. They tucked the rocks up in here. Probably just cleared out this little patch right here. But I gotta crawl through all this crazy stuff to get in here and get to the next pocket that's open. The absolute hardest part about metal detecting is finding the will to keep on. Man, it can be tough when you're slogging through the jungles, getting scratched up, bloody, finding no gold. This one here might be too good to be true, but let's film it and find out. So we got some rough bedrock. There's a slight chance nobody ever lifted their coil this high. Somewhere in here, I've got a mega screamer. Take a listen. The bottom's clear. Right in that pocket. In this pocket right here, screaming like no other. Give me a nugget, man. Let's work at it, piece at a time. Woo. Ah. There's a lot of material in there. Sand, gravels, big crack. It's in the scoop. It was right on top, not a good sign. Ah! Giant piece of tin. We got slick bedrock, comes down here. It's the bottom of the wash. And it drops right here. And I got a target right in this corner. It sounds good. It's mellow. And it's on bedrock. Let's see what we can get. Definitely got bedrock cracks down here. Let's hit it with a detector. Now where I'm getting the signal, there isn't much of a crack. Oh, there's a little pocket. Let's see if the pinpointer hits on anything. Nothing. Let's just keep working on it. Start prying away at this bedrock. Here's that rough bedrock. I'm starting to get a signal with the pinpointer. There's a hole right here in the bottom. You see that? Right there. Right there we got something. So let's pry that out, whatever it is. I got high hopes for this one. Oh, look at that. This just popped out of the hole. That looks like gold. What? Yes! We finally hit it. I knew this wash was holding. My God, look at that. What a beauty. That's a super rough piece right there. Oh man, persistence. I've been pushing. I was so ready to give up on this spot, and thank goodness I kept pushing. That's a coarse piece of gold. But man, what a beauty. Well, let's weigh this coarse little nugget up. This thing really did not travel far. Look how thin those edges are. They're barely rolled and curled. That one's a little bit bent. I bet you the source for this is within 1/4 of a mile. But let's see what it weighs. I guess wind. But look at that thing. Super coarse. Let's see if we can take a look at this side. Wild. Pretty wild piece right there. Gonna have to head back up there and find the mother lode. Hey guys, I probably look like hell. I feel like hell. Man, it's brutal. Got some kind of sickness. Snatched 6 little nuggets today. Going 110% for the last month is taking its toll, man. If you can hear it in my voice, I caught some kind of nasty head cold or something. But I'm out here. This is the last spot. Pushing it hard. Hit a little patch. Drove out here. End of the day. Hit a little pocket of gold. 6 little pieces. Let's weigh them up and see what we got. 1. Ooh, 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. Almost 2 grams. I'll take that. Nice little pocket. I actually pulled 17 other pieces out of the same area. I'm contemplating claiming this area because it's got some really good dry wash potential. A bunch of little nuggets. There you have it. A little bit more, maybe 2 grams to add to the poke. Got some feel-good food for tonight. So what I got warming up is baby back ribs, and we got some sweet baby rays. Gonna have a Caesar salad, a bunch of it. Then I'm gonna finish it off with about 2 donuts and a bunch of milk, and hopefully I'll sleep like a baby. Those of you that have been with me from the beginning on this here adventure, look at that. We already got a waning full moon. We've been through a full moon cycle. Gold, treasure, adventure, all kinds of good stuff. This is what it takes, guys. It's a process of elimination. Some washes suck. Some places have no gold. Some places have been pounded to death. But if you get on some ground that's still holding gold, you got a chance. And there's always a chance. There's always a hidden glory wash somewhere. Veins, mines, you name it. It's just waiting to be found. Final nugget of the trip. I just about passed out yesterday getting this, but let's weigh her up. 0.4 grams, almost a half grammer. It's pretty sweet. It's a solid little ball. It's a solid little ball of gold. We're packing up camp, and I believe Houston, we have a problem. Fudge. Man, it's bad news for batteries. My truck battery's dead, and my camera battery just literally died also. It's been so dang cold. And what I did, I pulled the cooler off of the power station, and I plugged it in to the truck here. I put it in low, and what that is low battery protection. It means it'll draw more out of your truck battery before shutting off. And here's the cooler plug, and that did it in. None of this was planned whatsoever. I'm out here by myself. The weather's crap. Nobody else is going to be up these draws anytime soon. Fortunately, I got the Hulkman 100. Oh my gosh, I'm praying and hoping that it saves the day. You got to bring everything you need to get yourself out of a pinch. Now, Hulkman's part of that, but right now I got to do some fixes first. I drive the front wheels on top of these blocks to lift it higher, and that way the ATV will fit in the back of my truck bed with the tailgate closed. So that's why my ATV sits at a funny angle, and I'll be able to close the tailgate. See if we can start the truck. It's snowing. You guys see that? We're out in the desert and it's snowing. Here's the Hulkman. Really nice unit. I'm stuck out here, way out in the desert all by myself. Loaded down. Let's see if we can get the truck started. All right, so we got this. This is where we plug in the cables. This thing's got all kinds of crazy protection features on it. You don't have to be really worried about touching the contacts, crossing the polarity, what have you. Let's put this in. There we go. Nice and snug. Get a bite, attach the negative to the negative. So when I hooked it up, it automatically kicked on. I'm at 87%. I've charged some things off of it because this acts as a battery bank also. Charged my phone, I guess one Minelab battery so far, and we're showing 87%. We'll just give it a crank and see what happens. All right, guys, moment of truth. Will the Hulkman save the day? Let's find out. Wow, that was awesome. Back in the truck this goes. Well, you guys heard that. When I turned the key, there was a click, click, but boom, fired right up. Man, I tell you what, this thing's awesome. I don't know what I would do without it. But this jumper pack, the Hulkman 100, did the job. It's just a fantastic thing to have. Thanks, Hulkman, for saving the day. Look at this. We got some nice, really nice patterning, but the choya is still stuck on there, so I got to peel it off. And this is a nice piece. And we're almost home. Welcome to the snow. This tunnel here is an avalanche chute. It's an avalanche path and it's designed so the avalanche fly over the road and not straight through it. Welcome home, Leadville. Are these your awesome new creations? Heck yeah, they are. They're amazing.
When do I get to see your gold?
Oh, you want to see my nuggets?
Yeah.
Okay, here we go.
Oh. That's cool. That's in the rock.
Yeah, it's a nice big matrix chunk.
To get them wet. Whoa,
Careful.
look at those. I'm being careful. Wow. You found all these metal detecting?
It's not too bad.
No, that's not too bad at all. I find those.
We got a little bit from dry washing, and I donated one to Mark's driveway.
They're all different colors.
Yeah, they're from a lot of different places, and
This one's pretty cool.
they tell a lot of stories. That one tells a story. That one,
I like this one.
I need to go find where it came from, and I think I have it narrowed down now. It didn't travel too far at all.